What's going on, everyone? Supreme Kami over here, and it's time to go over what we're gonna have for upcoming event announcement over here. So, we are already at the collab event number 7, so we are winding our way down to the last two over here. So, in terms of warfare unit, we are gonna be getting the command quanta over here, so that is actually gonna be great. So, for those who could not summon for the Soga version, there you guys go. Even me included, I could not get the first out of myself, so this is gonna be a redemption, I guess, in a way. So it looks like, let me see if I can spot anything different from the other collabs over here. So we're getting something called the 3-star modes over here, so you know what that means, right? We are gonna be getting some event parts, getting some alterations over here. So if this looks like, let me check, let me see if I can spot the other guys getting alteration or anything that's gonna get alteration this week. In terms of, let's say, the standard stuff over here, or no, not the standard stuff, some warfare parts over here. Okay, let's see. So we have command quanta over here. So this one is the tech attribute is the one we're gonna get for the warfare event version. PH. Oh, we are actually getting the wow. Wait, are we? Hold up. I might be looking at the wrong things, I guess. Wait. So these have alteration on them. So maybe they are actually, right? So we got Command Gundam over here, which is one of the, what you can call it, one of the inspiration of making Command Quanta. So that one's getting alteration. So okay, the Perfect Strike Freedom is getting one. We have the Lifeline is getting one. Blazing is getting one, as well as Helios. Is it? Wow, we okay. Yeah, we might. Yeah, we are getting a plethora of like stuff getting alterated. So I do hope that within the course of like the last 3 weeks, you guys have been maxing out all those warfare parts. Like, because I don't know how good they will be, or even like the EX skill, for example. But that is definitely something good to be getting, because like some of them, like the raw, like Helios, Blazing, Lifelines, and then Perfect Strike Freedom. They pack it with some pretty good looking let's say archer stand and then combat stand. So those are definitely going to be my top runner in terms of what I'll use on my skin from now on, because I don't want to be using those like really old dull looking part anymore. Like I rather use these like new stylish parts, so it's not bad actually. So so 5 unit getting alteration, so that's a lot, but do keep that in mind. They will be under the permanent slot. So let's say you don't alterate, you don't have enough alteration for this week, for example, you can definitely alterate it within a week later. They did also drop like the, what do you call it, like the 3-star mode. So if for example you guys did not max out any of the other warfare parts, like any of those collab events, so you guys can definitely do so. But do keep that in mind, they will be a little bit more expensive in terms of getting them, because you're gonna need some style data, as well as the 3-star mode, which will come. The drop rate for them in terms of the warfare print does not drop all that well, so do keep that in mind right there. In terms of the standard unit that we are going to be getting, let me close this tab real quick so it doesn't make it too long. Looks like we're going to be getting the ground Gundam over here, and then as well as the wing Gundam Sky Zero over there. What's interesting about the Sky Zero, that is we are potentially, right, we are potentially going to get a standard version of the Rolling Buster, because there is one going to be the coupled run over here. So potentially, I don't know if this one is going to give us the Rolling Buster. If this one is within a 4 weeks later spam, you guys will be able to pick up your own a standard version. But just like maybe the SoCal version of it, I think pre-alteration is only going to be at D power. So let's say you want to use it in the 3-on-3 League arena, it's not going to do that much damage. So currently with alteration, it's still a really bad weapon to be using, even the SoCal version. So it's not really going to be useful until it receives its inevitable alteration, like much later down the road, I will have to say. So this is something that you guys can definitely eyeball for now. Other than that, there is tons of parts to be picking up. So, but like I said again, these parts you can pick it up within the 4-star pick tickets, 4 months down the, or 4 weeks down the line. So they're definitely not something you have to get right out the bat. But in terms of this Wing Zero, I definitely do like the TV version of it. So I think eventually they might make it like another standard, or maybe make it into like a Soul Catcher parts. Who knows, right? But in terms of the ground Gundam, is that the only one we have in terms of like a 4-star radio version, or was there some other ones already, right? But usual, but just for the usual, don't stop by for these over here, right? These are just, you know, some that you can get afterward. And then these are going to be our standard pilots. We get a second season of Elia Sachas over here, as well as Elijah Q over here. So I don't know where the Elijah is from actually, so I don't know too much detail of that. If you guys do though, do let me know that in the comment section below. So it looks like next week we should be getting the Barbatos as well. So you guys don't really have to summon on that banner anymore, because look, the banner over here, let me see. If I can click on this real quick, the capsule, can I please click on it? Okay, in terms of the one we have right now currently, the runtime is all the way to December 14th. So if you guys do have a little bit of hard save up, like by the time this, you know, these two ends over here, you can definitely go back in to see if you guys can get this the SoCal tier version of it. But I am definitely not impressed of how they build this. They're not packing any, you know, sufficient or significantly groundbreaking cutscene EX skills. So I feel like having a standard one is completely fine, because if you guys are worried about portraits and stat, I feel like our other options are good enough already. So, you know, just purely, I like me personally, I purely just want them for skin purposes. So I'm totally fine with just having like the welfare version. But yeah, do let me know. Will you guys even go back into this band over here, or will you guys be satisfied with just having the standard or the welfare version of it? But you know, with that being said, that is gonna be pretty much it. And then I'll catch you guys all on the next one.